What
What's up?
up?
What up, everybody, and welcome back.
To the next episode of
Don't do that.
right here on 16 TV
And
and 16
16
TV
TV too.
too. All right, guys, I hope you're ready for the weekend because Lord knows we all should be.
I am ready for a heavy, heavy day tomorrow of filming.
Mm. My day is filled of working, Sunday filming.
Ooh, yes.
Because,
Ooh, long day today. Long day
yes.
today.
And before we get everything started, is the sour apple diesel
Mmm,
sticky House of Dank
very good choice.
because
Cause
it is
that is
our
the
spot. House of Dank. They have great deals. And as you can tell, it keeps my husband's mouth open.
Crisp and clean with no caffeine. Ha 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 ha. All right. That was
All
Tom in the
right.
background, and I am going to go see what's going on with him, and I will be
Do you
right
want
back.
me to?
Yeah, go ahead and start
Do you want me
because
to start mine off, or do you
yes,
want me to read off?
yes. Please read off the beginning.
Okay. All right. So in reference to my husband's little thing here, this guy's name is James Connor, almost like he feels like he needs to be in the Terminator series. He states, and this is in reference to the Alex Peretti murder, okay? Because it was one of 16's truth pastes that he went off on. Here you go, because that's for you to start. While he's starting that, I will read what he has to say. And this is in response to Alex Peretti. And this is what he thinks of Alex Peretti. Let's be honest, he was a cross-dressing beta male who thought he was going to confront federal agents with a firearm. It's natural selection, whether you won't admit it or not. He had no business in a gun store, much less owning a firearm. It's these people It's these people we are fighting, not immigrants, leftists are it's these people we are fighting, not immigrants, leftists are burning down our country and brainwashing children they didn't have into being gay. This isn't about left versus right, it's about good versus evil. Any man he'll put on a dress and high heels is useless to the society and the principles Americans are trying to uphold. I don't care if he was a nurse. That just proves my point. He's a beta male. I'm not saying he doesn't have the right to exist and be himself. I'm just saying he has no right standing behind a firearm in front of federal agents. Down syndrome girl tried to run over a federal agent. It's 100% clear in the video. People are just making a big deal of this because it's pissing liberals off. And they turn themselves into targets. People who are happy in their own skin don't try to become someone else or have green hair and a face full of piercings. We don't disagree with that one either.
Now that
But
talking point right there with the green hair and people that I have my own issues with that, but that's a whole nother show. But yeah.
right. Anyways, these people have been so brainwashed into hating themselves. It's the closest thing you can get to actually killing yourself without actually ending your life. So they become someone else. It's an evil game they're playing against us. The same one calling these shots are the same ones brainwashing your kids with rap music into taking fentanyl and being a drug dealers and they make money off prison systems and have quotas to keep them full. That is a fact.
That is a fact.
They did the same thing to white guys in the 80s. They brainwashed millions of guys into thinking they could be rock stars, and most of them spent their young adult years chasing a dream only to come out of rehab on the other side. We've all been brainwashed, and that's a problem. We've lost our true meaning. Whoops, wrong one. Whoopsie. Our true meaning. Damn, where are we at?
Oh, he wrote a book. He wrote a book. It was
Lock
one of my
stars in
truth
existence.
pages.
Okay.
And he wrote
We've
a
all
book.
been brainwashed. The problem, we've lost our true meaning of our existence. My favorite quote says, "You were not put here to be loved, to be loved, comforted, or understood. You were put here to comfort and understand. Oh, you were put here to love, comfort, and understand." I know my comment is a little harsh, but I don't feel bad for these people. This stuff might not even be real. These bullets might have been blanks and the actors acting it. Wouldn't it be hard to pull off? It's kind of funny how they're in one of the most liberal cities in the country, the last place Ellen shot her special. If you start connecting the dots, way too much makes sense in a different direction than what they're telling us. Meanwhile, we argue with the people that believe what they are saying questions everything, folks. Oh, okay.
I just before you go, because I know you're about to go in on it. Let me say this. My response on Facebook to that soliloquy, long ass fucking paragraph on top of a paragraph on top of another fucking paragraph. My response to that was, bro, that was filled with so many bigoted talking points that I had to sift through the racism just to decipher it. And you contradicted what you said with what you said at the end of it. Your quote completely contradicts what you trying to say you're saying. The quote said, "You are not here to be loved, understood, or comforted. You are here to love, comfort, and understand." Well, if you're here to love, comfort, and understand, and you like that quote so fucking much, why is it you can't love, comfort, and understand your fellow man and mind your own fucking business? Let people love who the fuck they want to love. Let people dress how the fuck they want to dress. Let people be who the fuck they want to be. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is why I had her read that entire thing, because this is what we are up against. This is what we up against. Ignorance, bigotry, racism. Just, why the fuck are you worried about how green my grass is if you watering and mowing your shit? Mind your business, Karen.
And well, mine, because I went through his I had to go through
He was
his
a beta male, so that means he get killed.
I had to go through his page real
Fucking
quick.
Idiot.
And for one, I said James Conner. This is coming from someone that has no problem putting a pic of his daughter on it needs to be edited to nude. Okay. All right. Because see, this is somebody who literally put his daughter's bare
Torso.
upper body, face and everything on Facebook for the public to see.
If she's a girl, cover her
And
up.
she's a girl.
And then he wanted to talk about people with piercings on their face.
Oh, bro, your whole face is
gauges
full.
in his ears.
Full.
And he got piercings. What the fuck are you talking about? Look in the mirror much, motherfucker?
One thing I will say is I see that you also, and this is not to knock anybody that I know, but this is because in reference to what he has said, so you know I'm jabbing at him, not to those that I know personally or those that are out here with the real struggle. You're a drug addict, bro. Full drug addict. All right, I know you've relapsed just recently, right? Not too long ago from what your Facebook post says. But do you want understanding?
Mm, mm, mm.
Or should you just be understood?
This motherfucker's in a glass house throwing fucking stones.
You got a lot of shit going on.
You got a lot of balls.
Oh yeah, James.
You got more
Oh
balls than
yeah,
the fucking
I went through
Dunhams.
your stuff because at the end
Unfucking
of the
real.
day,
Unfucking real.
you could tell. And again, it's just sad because your daughter probably would have been able to lead a normal life. But from how your actions of how you speak, I'm quite sure with the actions of what you and the mother of your child did is probably the reason why she's not going to have a normal life.
So look, we went off on a rant. We went off on an angry rant. Shout out to Keita Rose. We went off on an angry rant because that shit is triggering. All the shit that you said where you really thought you was trying to make a point or something, it's all racist, bigoted fucking talking points. You weren't paying attention when I was doing Truth Based as to who it's geared toward, what the fuck I was talking about. See, this is why that particular story where we just went off was called "This is what we're dealing with in America now." If we didn't know who we were, these last 3 deaths, murders, have shown us who we really are. Renee Good, Keith Porter, Alex Preddy. These 3 deaths and the conversations around them, the comments, the memes, how just completely crass and inappropriate and disrespectful and just downright disgusting that people have been. I would never be able to talk like that about someone, knowing that there are people that I hold dear. So you're trying to tell me you can't put yourself in that situation and say, that's
I need to
fucked up.
babe.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I can't even imagine if that would have been my niece, if Renee would have been my niece. I can't even imagine if Keith would have been my son. I can't even imagine if Alex would have been my dad. You can't do that? This is why we can't fuck with MAGA. This is why. Yeah. This is why right here. And that's why another one of my segments is called No Way Back for MAGA supporters. And here's why. And I'm going to tell you why. When we go there, I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, we had a long day. So she's yawning, I'm yawning. Look. We had a rough day. But we still do this because we love y'all, man. And we want to make sure that y'all get the good news.
What the hell is he talking about in there?
Tom is in there going through it. I don't know if y'all can hear him or not, but he is in there going through it. If you have cats, all my cat people. Yeah. He's going through it.
And doors open, by the way. Yeah. You can come right down here if he wants to. Okay. All right. So Police Officers Association had to make a post apologizing for what was said about ICE critics.
What's going on, buddy?
Are you looking for Dakota? Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right. So Police Officers Association had to make a post apologizing for what was said about ICE critics. Now,
what could you say about ICE critics?
So,
there's so many of them.
There was a post made on the Police Officers Association Facebook page that represented a lot of officers. It was made due to Ted Nugent buying food for ICE agents in Minneapolis. I mean, hey, everybody got to eat, I guess, right? They are being shunned away.
I always say love who you love. So if you love that side and that's what you want to do is feed that
There's a lot of restaurants, as we know, in Minneapolis are not serving ICE agents. And rightfully so. For one, listen, hold on, time out. No. When the last time they were nice enough to do so. Last time they were nice enough to do so and feed.
Snatch somebody up.
Oh, they raided the whole motherfucking place. Remember that?
Yeah, well then that's why they're not serving y'all, bitch ass.
Why? Why should they serve you and then you literally went back and did a whole ICE raid on the last time that you... Okay, anyways. Now, the Facebook post reads as follows. Ted Nugent just dropped a massive $100,000 bomb to feed starving ICE agents in woke Minneapolis. The Motor City madman is flying in a metric ton of real Montana barbecue because these gutless, liberal-owned restaurants are straight up refusing to serve these heroes. The heroes keeping illegals out of America. ICE agents are getting the cold shoulder and turned away in this sanctuary city shithole. So Ted said, fuck that. He's personally bankrolling enough ribs, brisket, pulled pork, and sausage to feed an army of real American warriors doing the dirty work the left hates. This is the ultimate middle finger to anti-ICE open order mob that would rather coddle criminals than back the men and women protecting our country. Ted Nugent isn't just talking, he's delivering hot, smoky justice straight to the front lines in enemy territory. Enemy territory, you guys? Pure badass move from a legend who still has balls of steel. Share this everywhere if you love seeing real Americans stick it to the woke scum. Drop a fire emoji if you're still all in for more legends like Ted stepping up like this. Who else wants Nugent to run for office next?
Hold on, wow. wait. Let me give you the real one. I'll give you the Joker one. Are you out your fucking mind? First of all, let me thank Ted Nugent. Let me thank you up front. Real shit. Why? Because now we know. Now we can see you. So you, as if people didn't already know that you was, that.
Yeah, we already knew you were no.
Just like Dean Cain came out the closet.
Yeah.
Clown. All of these coons coming out the closet. And y'all ain't going to be able to come back on this side. And then they don't want you over there. Now, they don't even need coons anymore. They getting rid of all they coons. Because they can say the end of hard R on TV and everything. Now, they don't need y'all. They don't need y'all to smooth over nothing. Everything's out in the open. We get to see all the races. Now, all of them.
Before I finish this up,
they got red hats on.
The thing is what kind of irritates me is that nobody is saying that ICE isn't. This ICE administration is not needed. Okay, let's make this understood. So pump your brakes.
Nope.
The ICE administration before this administration, okay, understandable.
Yeah.
All right, because who knew they were operating?
Yeah, they called Obama the deporter in chief. But we never heard this much calamity. Never heard this much hoopla.
Bullshit. Murderers. People being shot in the face.
People playing Vanilla Ice again. Nobody was doing that. So
there's a big difference.
So it's leadership, right?
And how things are done. So, yeah.
I wonder why.
Stop licking the taint. Stop licking the taint.
Taint flavored potato chips.
All right. And then it says, where was it to where they were calling about everybody being enemies? Ultimate middle finger order mob that rather coddle criminals. Well, that part actually is more important. The criminal part. Are you serious, you guys? Most of these people are not even hardcore criminals that they're looking for.
Here's newsflash. Newsflash, ready for this? They're gonna start going online like people that are on TikTok and people like us, and they're gonna tell you that we were Antifa because we talk so much shit about, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna say that we were Antifa, us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Like,
we're part of this organization that they're trying to make up and say because it's so fluid. So maybe we just joined or something, or I don't know. Maybe we're like top contributors. I don't know. I don't know. But everybody that talks shit about him, he's going to make it seem. And you see that they just able to kill motherfuckers just like in broad daylight and
right.
lie in your goddamn face, right? So of course, anybody who talks shit about him, it's Lugan Press, like the mustache man.
Hmm. Now, this post alone was made just one day after Alex Peretti was shot and murdered in the
Mm,
middle of the street for protecting a woman who was being pushed down.
mm.
Simply all he was doing nothing more, nothing less.
And I done watched it over and over again.
Now, Tim Tignanelli, the president of the Police Officers Association of Michigan, wrote this for an apology. We recognize the language said in the post was inflammatory and want to be clear. It does not reflect POAM's values or positions as an organization. Already, we have implemented changes in our internal review and approval process to prevent recurrence. The vendor staff member responsible for the post has been dealt with and removed from these duties. The thing is one, he should be completely terminated at the end of the day. I mean, if it was a leftist that said something like that or somebody other than MAGA that said something like that, they would expect the same.
The rules can't be
The
different.
rules can't be, you guys already don't play by the rules, so you can't make the rules. I mean,
They make them up as they go along,
I mean,
depending on what suits them, which is the
but
problem.
that's okay.
Which is the problem.
That's
So,
okay.
okay, so here we go. This part will piss you off. That's what we're here for, right?
Mm,
That's the
why not?
job. Okay. No way back for MAGA supporters. Here's why. A lot of people be like, there should be a pathway back for people
Mm,
for
no.
MAGA. There should be a pathway back so that they don't feel that there's absolutely no escape, that they can't, if they feel as though they made a bad decision, then they should be able to, there should be a pathway. No. Fuck that. No. There is no fucking pathway back. No. You knew what the fuck
Mm-mm.
you was doing. You knew what
Facts.
you was doing. Remember when you was a little kid and you would get caught red fucking handed and your dad or your mom was standing there with the fucking belt?
Mm-hmm.
And you knew that ass whooping was coming, right? Because you knew what the fuck you were doing.
Yeah.
You knew you was fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
And you did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing here. Now, the big beautiful bill. Billions of dollars to ICE. ICE running around like his personal Gestapo, like the SS. Healthcare, fuck that. Fuck that. They couldn't pay for the Social Security for the old people that they thought would die off. So fuck that. Big beautiful bill got that covered too. Oh, we gonna put up all the Confederate shit. We gonna put that shit back up. We gonna take the slavery shit down. We gonna get rid of DEI, which is equal rights, which is what they fought so fucking hard for in the '60s. Remember
Also
Martin
known
Luther
as
King?
the
Oh yeah,
Civil Rights
his birthday
Act.
ain't shit.
Civil Rights Act.
Oh yeah, yeah. His birthday ain't shit. We ain't even say nothing about him on his birthday. We're not gonna say nothing about this man that did great things because we don't give a fuck about the great things. We're gonna take everything back. So you know what? Everybody that was on that side, fuck them. Like Uncle Bernie said, God rest his soul. Bernie Mac, like Uncle Bernie said, fuck them all. Fuck them against the wall. Fuck them. Y'all knew what y'all was doing. Fuck you, no. That's why I feel they fucked up in the past. I had this conversation with her a little earlier. It wasn't us that fucked up because I wasn't here. But when the Civil War was over and the Confederacy, they didn't cut these motherfuckers' heads off, line their ass up, firing squad style. I mean, every last one of them. Why? Because this shit didn't do nothing but fester. All that Confederate white power, oh, it's our heritage. That's why we like the flag. No, fuck you. You know what that flag represents. You know what it represents. The only time I want to see that flag, and people will argue. Listen, people will
want it burnt.
Listen, people will argue
or put
with
in a
me.
Museum.
Let me finish. People will argue with me, but this is the only time I want to see that flag. You ready for this? If I'm watching the Dukes of Hazzard, that's the only time I want to see that fucking flag is on that orange car. Period. And some people will argue with me about that. I used to like the Dukes of Hazzard because I was a little kid and I didn't know what the Confederate flag. I just liked the orange car jumping over shit. Boss Hogg and Roscoe Pico train, right? But yeah, the Confederates, y'all should have all been assassinated. Chopped y'all fucking heads off so that this shit wouldn't be growing back like a fucking wart. And now y'all out here with this bullshit. No bueno. Fuck out of here. So no, there is no pathway back for MAGA. Not at least for it. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. When them motherfuckers go to jail, y'all motherfuckers go back in your hole and try and hide your racism or face the consequences.
All right. Well, this is the last of the last, guys, because this is how much it is costing us. Well, it had costed us June to the end of December, on basically 6 months with ICE. A report from Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, has stated that we have spent as taxpayers almost half a million dollars.
Ooh.
I believe. And FYI, if they don't fix whatever it is in the little ICE thing, little DHS thing for Congress or Senate or whatever that they're about to vote on, we will have another shutdown. Okay, and this fucking time, you sons of bitches better fucking stand tall.
Stand your ground.
Because if they don't, in that order, it does state that they can send U.S. citizens and deport them, because they do have a deal going on with El Salvador, because they already got 2% of their population already locked up as well in their prisons. So, yeah. You Democrats better stand tall, and everybody better shut the fuck up and not complain. Okay? Now, since June, the administration has deployed the National Guard personnel to 6 cities: Los Angeles, Chicago, New Orleans, Memphis, Tennessee, Portland, Oregon, and Washington, D.C., costing the taxpayers, almost $496 million through the end of 2025. That was just in 6 months.
Wow.
Now, the CBO sent this information to Senator Jeff Markley of Oregon, the top Democrat on the Senate Budget Committee. The CBO stated as followed: the costs of those or other deployments in the future are highly uncertain, mainly because the scale, length, and location of such deployments are difficult to predict accurately. That uncertainty is compounded by legal challenges, which have stopped deployments to some cities, and by changes in the administration's policies. Now, if we keep these guards in the cities still, this is what it will cost us each month. If we keep 1,000 National Guard troops to a city, it would cost us $18 million to $21 million per month, depending on the city's cost of living.
Whew.
Now, Jeff Markley, the top Democrat on the House Senate Budget Committee, had stated, "The American people deserve to know how many hundreds of millions of dollars of their hard-earned dollars have been and are being wasted on Trump's reckless and haphazard deployment of National Guard troops to Portland and cities across the country." He made that statement just on Wednesday.
Mm.
It's like, I'm sorry, the amount of money we could, like, again, respectfully so, we understand there is an immigration problem. Okay, we get this. We're not denying none of that. But how we're just throwing money around and how we're getting it done is abso-fucking-lutely asinine. We could be spending our money on right now is
I'm just giving the camera the look with all of the. Let me calm down. With all of the money that you are spending on bullshit, you could do so much. People will be able to eat. People will be able to go to the hospital when they got sick. But no, $40 billion to Argentina. Millions of dollars on jets. Charging the Secret Service men to stay in
to fucking
your
work for you. I can't.
suites,
I
your
can't.
hotels
I
when
can't.
they're
And
guarding you as president
they work for you.
with all this money. But when you say that damned word, that 4-syllable word, reparations, all of a sudden, where will we get the money from? The same place you're getting the money from now, motherfucker.
And it's like reparations are so.
It's
like,
never gonna happen, so you might as well stop talking about it. That's what some corn-fed motherfucker in the comments of one of the other videos.
It's like you have the inner cities,
You said
you
it.
have the schools, you have, for Christ's sakes, build a park. Holy shit! I mean, a water hole, maybe. I mean, even though you took plenty of places where people lived at and killed them all by drowning them and made them into other water holes.
But all the
But
money he's spending on ICE just alone, just the
it's
budget for
insane.
ICE, just that could be
There's
so
no
much
reason
for
why we should be spending that much money on people like that.
just the people, the American people. Wouldn't that be nice? For you to not have to work to live.
And I blame both sides, just to be absolutely
Don't you feel
clear.
like you live to work?
Both sides, because they're both flippity flop. First, the assholes were Democrats. Good guys were Republicans.
Somewhere along the line, it flip flopped. And we're supposed to go, well, the Democrats owned slaves way back when.
And they flip flopped whenever Donald Trump became a Republican.
The country was just different. You know it was. Don't lie.
And that's the same excuse you guys use when it comes to slavery, anyways, right? Well, it was different times back then. But there were still good people back then that didn't believe in the same bullshit. So here we are. All
But
right. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified for every time we drop new content for you. And we will see you next time on Mad as Hell Monday. Peace out.